Hey everyone, and welcome back to The Explainer. So today we're tackling something that's honestly foundational, but also incredibly fascinating when you really get into it. Last time, you might remember, we dug into TLS and SSL, looking at how we encrypt everyday web traffic. But today we're zooming in on a very specific, massive challenge. How in the world do computers securely move crucial, high-stakes data across these gigantic modern networks? We're talking about the evolution of secure file transfer, from the sort of Wild West early days of FTP to the absolute fortress that is SFTP today. Let's get right into it.
Okay, here's our roadmap for today. First, we'll look at the file transfer problem, then enter traditional FTP and the plain text danger. After that, we'll cover SFTP and secure shell, do an FTP versus SFTP breakdown, and finish up with modern cloud and DevOps.
Starting off with Section 1, the file transfer problem. To really appreciate the tech we have now, we kind of have to travel back in time. We need to understand the core problem our tech ancestors were actually trying to solve. Just imagine two computers, right? They're in completely different cities, one has data and the other desperately needs it. Now, your everyday web browsing protocols, they just weren't built for heavy-duty file transfers. So I want you to think about this. How exactly do computers transfer files across networks reliably? How does one machine send files to another machine in a standardized way that actually makes sense?
And the sheer scale of this problem is, well, it's massive. Every single day, organizations are moving application code to production servers, they're exchanging giant database backups, sharing highly confidential business reports, moving massive configuration files and huge datasets. We're literally talking about the lifeblood of an enterprise system here. You absolutely cannot afford for these files to get lost or corrupted in transit. The network desperately needed a specialized system just for transferring files.
Which brings us to Section 2, enter traditional FTP. So, because of this massive need, the early internet architects built a solution that basically became the foundation of the early web. FTP. It stands for File Transfer Protocol. It's an early internet protocol designed specifically for transferring files between a client and a server over a network. Actually, for decades, it completely powered file exchange. If you wanted to upload a website to a host server or share a software build, you used FTP, period. It gave everyone a standardized set of rules for remote file management.
Think of FTP exactly like a digital courier service. It's really that simple. Step 1, you prepare the package. Those are your files. Step 2, a courier receives the package. In our digital world, that courier is the FTP client. Step 3, that package moves through the transport infrastructure, basically the internet. And step 4, the recipient, the remote server, receives and stores the package. It's standardized digital delivery perfectly for the time.
But then we hit a snag. Section 3, the plain text danger.
Okay, so FTP sounds great, right? It gets the job done, but as internet usage absolutely exploded, a fatal flaw in its design was exposed, and it's a big one. FTP transferred information in plain text. Take a second and just let that sink in. Absolutely zero encryption. Every single piece of data you sent across the internet, your usernames, your admin passwords, highly sensitive business files, it was all completely visible to anyone who knew how to look. Yikes!
Let's walk through exactly how this plays out in the real world. Say step 1, an engineer logs into an FTP server. Normal stuff, right? But step 2, because there's literally no encryption, those credentials travel openly over the network. Step 3, a malicious network eavesdropper who's monitoring the traffic simply intercepts that communication. And step 4, the attacker effortlessly steals the username and the administrative password. Just like that, they have unauthorized server access. Unencrypted communication like this quickly became a huge no-go for secure infrastructure.
So we needed a fix. Section 4, SFTP and secure shell.
Engineers urgently needed protected credentials, private data transmission, and secure authentication. And out of this critical necessity, a modern hero emerged, SFTP, which stands for Secure File Transfer Protocol. It is a modern file transfer solution that continuously encrypts communication and protects sensitive data across networks. So, unlike traditional FTP, SFTP ensures that attackers cannot easily intercept useful information. Even if someone is listening in on the network traffic, all they see is scrambled, encrypted gibberish, a massive upgrade in security.
Now this part is super interesting because it busts probably the biggest beginner misconception out there. Take a look at the left side. A lot of people think SFTP is just traditional FTP with an encryption layer slapped on top. That is a total myth.
The reality, over on the right, is that SFTP operates using a fundamentally different, highly secure architecture based on Secure Shell, or SSH. SSH is the foundational infrastructure that system administrators use for secure remote server access. SFTP essentially piggybacks on this incredibly strong SSH architecture to keep communication continuously encrypted.
Let's put them head to head. Section 5, FTP versus SFTP. So, the crucial point really jumps out when we look at this side-by-side comparison. Let's look at the encryption row. Traditional FTP, no encryption at all. SFTP, fully encrypted communication. What about credentials? With FTP, they're visible in plain text. With SFTP, they're completely protected. Technology era, FTP is older tech, while SFTP is the modern enterprise standard. And finally, architecture. FTP traditionally uses port 21, but SFTP relies on that secure SSH communication we just talked about. This right here is exactly why enterprises completely abandon FTP for SFTP.
Bringing it into the present day, Section 6, Modern Cloud and DevOps. Now, you might be wondering, with all our modern web APIs and cloud platforms today, does anyone actually still care about file transfer protocols? The answer is a resounding yes. Understanding this stuff is foundational networking knowledge from modern tech careers. Cloud engineers working with AWS or Azure rely on secure file transfer every single day. DevOps engineers constantly use SFTP to push deployment packages. Infrastructure engineering, cybersecurity teams preventing man-in-the-middle attacks, systems administration, the list goes on. Even with container systems like Docker and Kubernetes changing how we package apps, the fundamental principles of safely moving files from point A to point B, absolutely essential.
Let's look at the big picture, because this perfectly illustrates the complete, cohesive, secure flow of how modern infrastructure actually works today. Step 1, the client connects to the remote server. Step 2, secure authentication begins using this protected SSH keys. Step 3, the SFTP protocol is selected. Step 4, your data transfers safely, fully encrypted across the network. And Step 5, the transfer completes successfully. The whole shebang happens securely and your data stays safe. We've covered a massive amount of ground today, from the terrifying plain text dangers of early internet infrastructure to the secure SSH architecture that DevOps engineers literally rely on today. Secure communication is absolutely mandatory now, but moving files is really just one piece of the giant puzzle. Think about the billions of digital messages moving around the world right at this exact moment. How does email actually work behind the scenes? What protocols make sure your message hits an inbox securely? Well, that is exactly what we'll be covering in our next explainer as we tackle SMTP, IMAP, and POP3. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today to learn about FTP and SFTP, and I'll see you next time.